What if we told you your physical features can reveal more about your personality than you ever imagined? Stick around because in the next 8 minutes, we're diving into fascinating secrets that reveal how your looks give away hidden traits about who you truly are. Whether it's your eyes, posture, smile, or even your hands, your body's sending signals to the world. Are you ready to unlock these clues? Hey there, curious minds. Welcome to the channel. Today we've got something super exciting for you. We're talking about something most of us don't even think about, the way our physical features can actually give away who we are on the inside. We're about to decode it all for you. Before we do, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Share it with your friends and help me reach 1,000 likes by the end of this month. Let's get started. Let's start with something everyone notices: your eyes. Did you know that how wide your eyes are can tell a lot about your personality? Wide, bright eyes? Well, they don't just make you look approachable. They signal a curious and open-minded personality. People with wide eyes are typically more trustworthy because they subconsciously communicate honesty. Now, if you're someone with smaller or more focused eyes, it could be a sign of a more serious personality, someone who's deep thinking and maybe a bit reserved, and that's not a bad thing. It means you're probably paying attention to the details. And here's something cool: when someone's pupils dilate while talking to you, it's not just attraction or a romantic sign. Those dilated pupils can mean they're really engaged in what you're saying. It's like an involuntary compliment. Alright, let's move to posture, one of the most underrated indicators of personality. How you stand or sit can say a ton about you. Take a straight posture, for example. People who stand tall with their shoulders back tend to exude confidence and a sense of authority. You can't fake that kind of presence. But here's a little secret. Did you know power posing, standing with your arms wide and chest out, can actually make you feel more powerful too? Yep, studies have shown it increases your confidence by altering your hormone levels. So, if you ever need a confidence boost before a big meeting, you know what to do. On the flip side, if you're someone who slouches, that doesn't always mean you're insecure. Sometimes it's a sign of someone who's deep in thought or focused. It's just about how you're processing the world around you. Now, we all know that smiling is a universal sign of happiness, but did you know there's actually a difference between a genuine smile and a fake one? The Duchenne smile. That's the smile that involves both the mouth and the eyes. When people flash this kind of smile, it's a sign they're feeling authentically joyful or connected. People who smile this way tend to be more emotionally intelligent. They have an easier time building connections with others, and they're often seen as more approachable and empathetic. But if someone is smiling but their eyes seem less engaged, that might signal they're trying to be polite, but they're not fully invested in the interaction. So next time you're chatting with someone, check out their eyes. If they match their smile, you've got yourself a real connection. Let's talk hands. You may not realize it, but hand gestures can really show how expressive or passionate someone is. Do you use your hands a lot when you talk? That's usually a sign that you're engaged and passionate about the topic. People who gesture often are often perceived as more dynamic communicators. And what about hand size? Believe it or not, bigger hands often signal someone who is assertive or in control, while smaller hands, they can be linked to a more empathetic and calm approach to life. Okay, here's something that might surprise you. Full lips aren't just about being attractive. People with fuller lips are often seen as more sensual and empathetic. And here's the cool part. Full lips can actually be an indicator of higher estrogen levels, which are often associated with nurturing and creativity. On the other hand, people with thinner lips might be more focused and reserved, but they can also be more direct in their communication style. It's like they get straight to the point. Let's dive into something that often gets talked about: height. Now, it's no secret that people tend to view taller individuals as more dominant or authoritative, right? But here's the twist. Research shows that height doesn't just influence how others see you, it also influences how you see yourself. Tall individuals often experience more leadership opportunities and are more likely to assert themselves in social situations. But, did you know they also have higher levels of testosterone, the hormone linked with assertiveness? It's like being tall gives you an invisible confidence boost. But let's not forget about shorter individuals. People with a shorter stature tend to have a more adaptable and resourceful approach to life. They're often more focused on building personal connections and creating a strong sense of community. And the best part? Shorter people tend to be more perceptive and observant. They notice things that others might miss. So, whether you're tall or short, your height can influence the way you interact with the world, but it doesn't define your ability to make an impact. Alright, here's a fun one that most people never think about. Feet. You might be thinking, what can my feet possibly say about me? Well, trust me, they speak volumes. First off, how your feet are positioned during a conversation can reveal how interested you are. If someone's feet are pointed away from you, they might subconsciously want to leave the conversation. But, when someone's feet are directed towards you, it's a clear sign they're engaged and interested in what you're saying. Have you ever noticed that in a meeting or a group setting? It's a subtle cue that reveals a lot about someone's true focus. Now let's get a bit deeper. Let's talk about skin. Skin, believe it or not, can send out some pretty intriguing signals about your personality and even your social status. Clear, healthy skin is often associated with someone who is organized and disciplined. It's a physical sign that this person takes care of themselves. But interestingly, clear skin can also give off the impression of high social status, because it's often linked to someone who can afford to invest time and energy into personal care. But here's something you might not know. If you have freckles, it's actually a sign of someone who tends to be more spontaneous, creative, and a little more fun-loving. People with freckles are often seen as having a unique flair, something that sets them apart from the crowd. So, whether you're rocking clear skin or charming freckles, your skin tells the world something about how you navigate life. Let's wrap it up with one final feature that you probably don't think about as much: your voice. Ever notice how some people's voices just demand attention? That's usually because of their tone and pitch. People with lower-pitched voices often come across as authoritative and trustworthy. There's something about that deeper tone that naturally draws people in. It's no surprise that many leaders and public figures have lower-pitched voices. On the other hand, higher-pitched voices can indicate a youthful or energetic vibe. It's more common in people who are excited, optimistic, or perhaps just naturally have a livelier tone. But here's the cool part: how you speak can also reveal how you feel. If you're speaking quickly, you might be more nervous or impatient. If you slow down your speech, you're signaling calmness, thoughtfulness, and someone who's in control of their emotions. So, what have we learned today? Your physical features, from your eyes and smile to your posture, feet, and even your voice, give subtle but powerful insights into who you are and how you connect with the world. Remember, these traits don't define you, but they do tell a story that's always unfolding and evolving. And now, you've got the knowledge to read between the lines and understand the signals people are sending. If you enjoyed this dive into the psychology of physical features, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and make sure to subscribe for more fascinating content on personality and body language. I'd love to hear what you think. Drop a comment below and let me know which physical feature you think tells the most about your personality. And if there's any feature we didn't cover that you want to know more about. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and always remember, there's more to you than meets the eye. See you in the next video. Know more. Be more.